Hi, this is Brent, representing Region 2 of the West Shore School District. Today, I thought I would shift gears just a little bit and talk about one of our great successes in our tenure. We've only been on the board a little over a year and a half, and one of our great successes is grant money coming back to our own community that comes from your tax dollars anyway. So you are taxed in your sales tax, and in your state taxes, and your federal taxes. And then that money gets reallocated out. But it is your money, right? And we haven't had this money come back home to our community, to the West Shore School District community. And for the first time in the history of the West Shore School District, we have achieved in this last year a $1 million grant. Huge. And it is earmarked for a turf field for the Redland High School, which does not have a football field and never has. There's been so much growth that Cedar Cliffs football field is used all the time, and it really is time for a second field somewhere. So Redland High School is where we are hoping to achieve that. We also achieved a second grant for $2 million. That $2 million grant did have to be matched, but there's not a school in the state of Pennsylvania that wouldn't have found that $2 million to receive $2 million for free. But when I say for free, remember, it's your money too. This money would otherwise be going to Pittsburgh or Philadelphia or Reading or Erie or other. But it hasn't been coming back home to our own school district. And through the blessing of Senator Mike Regan, who has just recently retired, and Senator Don Kiefer, Representative Mark Anderson, Representative Tom Kutz, Representative Cheryl DeLozier, with those folks in place working on our behalf, and they are our representatives as well. With those folks and working with some of our private citizens in addition, and working together with some synergy, and now working with a board that's willing to absolutely go after this money, we have achieved $3 million in a little over a year. I'm very proud of that accomplishment. That is 100% a Republican initiative, and that I don't see that continuing if I no longer sit on the board. But it will continue if I sit on the board, and it's time for our taxpayers to get some relief and not have to be taxed for things like a football field, not have to be taxed for things like improvements on a campus. The taxpayers are getting crushed in the school districts anymore, and I get it. The only way we can get the things done that we need to get done is to look for alternate revenue sources outside of the taxation, and that is to go after the money that's ours anyway. And now it's coming back home. So I thank our senators and our representatives for allowing us to bring this back home. Yes, I have made phone calls. Yes, I have emailed folks. Whatever it takes to get that into our school district, I'm willing to do on behalf of our taxpayers. I can't think of any negative reason to not do this for our school district. There is some negative chatter out there by one of our board members who swears this is not a good thing for our district. I can't help but wonder what in the world that could possibly be. But this is a great thing for our school district, and I'm just here to share it. That is some great news. And if I win this election upcoming, we have a source for $3 more million that will come into the West Shore School District. I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet, but it does not impact our taxpayers. So outside revenue sources to bring money in to help solve our problems without impacting the taxpayers with an increase every time you turn around. That is who I am. I'm a fiscal conservative, and that may look like an awful lot of things, but not taxing our people to death is one of them. So I'm here for it, and I hope you support me. It will not continue like this if I am not elected. This takes a different kind of leadership, and this takes different kinds of relationships. And I'm here to help our community. And I thank you very much for your support. Hi, this is Brent.